Be prepared for quite a few skincare videos coming your way. Just consider it my skin spring cleaning as we go into the new season. So I want to show you the masks that I rotate through each and every night. Starting off with 2 masks, I would say pretty much spanking brand new. I've had this is probably about the 3rd week, and they're from the brand StriVectin. Now these 2 came to me from, you know, Influencer, where you get the V boxes in the email. So they said they were going to send me masks, and of course I was jumping up and down. Send me skincare, send me masks. So one is a multi-action Supergreens Soothe. I like how the top lid has the green color. This is a multi-action Cloudberry Moisture. So one's a plumping cream, and the other one is what they would consider the cooling gel mask. I will mix these 2 together. So the gel, which will give me that gel feeling, so I feel like I'm getting the antioxidant in a sense from the Supergreens, but then this one being the plumping cream, the hydration, I'm getting all that together. My next mask that I actually picked up myself, this is from the brand Ahava. Now Ahava is a brand that I really love when it comes to face masks. If you ask me what were my top 3 masks that I would buy forever, one of them is actually Ahava. We'll get into that one as we go towards the older ones, but this is their mineral mud. Now this was actually on sale at Ulta, on Ulta's website. It was heavily discounted, so of course I heavily saw it and picked it up. What makes this mask unique, has a great smell too, is the functionality of it being what I would consider a hybrid, a brightening, hydrating mask. So it has the ingredients for the hydration, but with the brightening aspect of it, it feels, and well, the ingredient wise, to me, I feel that it is in a sense like a detox mask as well, but without drying out my skin, and that, you got me on that. Now the next one that is fairly new as well, I picked this one up over at my local Marshalls. This is from the brand Acure. It's their brightening face mask. It has argan extract and it says chlorella, which is for all skin types. This is another mask that is giving me that hybrid, that brightening, the hydration aspect of it with something that is going to be a detox too. Have you noticed a pattern here? I like masks that have that hybrid going on. So that detox, you know, the hydration aspect of it, you can throw something else in there too if you want to firm, but I like it. And really it's also because just the whole simplicity of it. One mask doing a lot of benefits. That way you don't have to spend extra time doing all this, that, and the other. So I notice I'm drawn to that. So on the back of this, it states, well, this is actually with the brand itself. They are 100% vegan, paraben-free, sulfite-free, mineral-free, petroleum, silicone, cruelty-free. There's a lot of aspects about this company that I really like, and I notice, well, actually with all of my mask here, I don't have any type of skin irritation or any type of adverse side effects, especially with this brand as well. Another thing I want to mention too when it comes to masks, and it's really going to be based on your own experience, but from my experience, I never leave them on for the recommended amount that's on the package. That is just there as a guideline to assist you. You can leave it on for, 1 minute, 5 minutes, however you see fit. But for me, I am also multitasking at the same time. So I could be doing, making dinner and have a mask on. I could be doing whatever and have a mask on. So I leave it on for quite some time and then I take it off. So it's just part of, it's just always has been a part of my routine. So I definitely want to encourage you is if you want to see how far you can leave a mask on, how long is it going to take? Kind of try that. Just go a little bit more past the recommendation that the packaging states. Now, the next 2 masks here are, again, fairly new. I did pick these out myself from Fourth Ray Beauty. So I have been paying attention to Fourth Ray Beauty, which is the sister skincare brand to to ColourPop. I have noticed that their masks are something that I enjoy. First one is the Big Detox Mask. So this is just going to be a straight mud mask, something very typical, that greenish brown color going on here. See, you have that. I do keep the lid on here. And this one actually does smell good. See, you can kind of see that. And this is just, again, just that typical, I say brownish gray, the mud. So it's going to bring out the toxins and so forth. Now this one is the Avocado Superfood Nourishing Mask. So another superfood one. But this one, again, is very much reminds me of the StriVectin one, the Superfoods one as well. And this has, again, those ingredients. When you think of superfoods, it's like the kale. Well, I think of broccoli too, but just those antioxidant type vegetables and so forth. Has that same type of a scent to it, I would say. The StriVectin is a little bit more what I would say sweeter in scent, but this one has a nice one too. But green. I think all the superfood ones have that green aspect to it. Probably because it has the matcha, I believe that's how you pronounce it, inside. This one is nice too. I also have found that the one from Fourth Ray, this one also isn't drying on my skin. However, I would definitely state that the StriVectin one, I feel, am I holding up the right one? Yeah, Superfoods. This one offers a lot more hydration in it versus the Fourth Ray. Remember your water from the last video? Drink your water. Let's all have a water break. Drink. Next up is Glamglow. This is the Supermud Clearing Treatment. Now this mask is, if you're thinking, wait, you love hydration, you have normal skin, why are you using that one? Exactly. I specifically keep this around for when I break out. So when I see in this region here, the hormonal acne, whether it's one or a little bit more, this is when I pull this one out. But this one gets a lot more use. See, look how much is already gone. Because this is also the mask my son used, and he knows he can help himself to it. Very thin layer though. The only time I reach for this is when I have some sort of small, like almost like a spot conceal. I just put it in that region. Then I take a different mask and put that in that area as well. I just have found that the Glamglow one works really well for me in that particular way. Then of course on his young skin, it really does make a difference. So I have to make sure at least in the collection I have one of these hanging around for quite some time. Now this one here from Pixi is their Glow Mud Mask. So this is a product that they had actually sent to me. I do get Pixi products sent to me from time to time. And I wanted to try this one out because it states it's a pore clearing, glow revealing mask. So where you got me at below. I noticed that I will reach for this when I want a little bit more of that stronger mud feeling, but I want the hydration as well. So really it is another hybrid one, but it's a lot stronger than I would say than the other hybrids that I showed you. So that's when I tend to reach for this one, probably about once per week. Now we're going into the masks that have been into my collection for quite some time. And these are the ones, no matter what, without a doubt, they have to be repurchased each and every time. I mean, there's just no hesitation. So you're going to get an idea of what are my top masks of life. So first up, this has been around. This has to be around since I was even in the 20s, in my 20s. I cannot even recall when I first bought this. I mean, I bought many tubs of this, and it's something I feel that is very popular in the mask community. It's the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. Deep pore cleansing. Now this is a product again that I feel that my son uses a lot more than I do. So when his skin is what I would say is acting up a little bit, unusual, I'd be like, you need to use this. You can mix this with water if you want to, but I notice that when I mix it with the water, it's just not the same. It's not the same versus using apple cider vinegar. So that's the one that I tend to use. Always that same apple cider vinegar. Mix that in. I put it in those areas and it's on his face, sometimes all over, but it's the same thing with me. I would just put it in the certain region. When he puts that on and then rinses it off, he takes it off in the shower, it's like night and day. It is night and day. So that has a very fast, results-driven mask, and it's a reason why I feel that it has a cult following in the mask community. Next up is a mask that is one of my favorite mask of life. We're actually going into the top 3 as far as we're concerned. This mask is something that I have preached to the mask gods about. It is absolutely fantastic. It is just something that works so good on my skin, and I'll always continue to buy it. It's from Boscia. It's the Matcha Magic Super Antioxidant Mask. It's antioxidant, it's detoxing, it's not drying out my skin. I have some of the best feeling days when I use this mask, and it's just something I have to have it. Mask number 2. I just get so happy every time it's that night to use this mask from Lula Hendrickson. I get so happy. Now this is on its last leg. It is almost done. It goes on white, but it goes on as if almost it's that creamy gel texture, but thin. And then it's a detox mask. So I'm telling you, the threat of everything that is in here, they're fighting together, but they're fighting in harmony on the skin. It is absolutely fantastic. Now this is a mask, another one that is like $35 something. I could care less. I mean, just bounced right off my head, right? Don't care because it works that good on my skin. Have to have this. It's another one that I will panic if the brand gets something. I just don't even think about it. Then the favorite, the mask of life, is from Ahava. This is my ultimate favorite mask of all time. Now I have another, a full-size one that I can put in its place instead of using this. But this is the Purifying mask. It's called Time to Clear. Each and every time I have used this mask, I see exactly what I'm trying to accomplish. That is why this mask is #1 in my eyes. Now, you know how it says like the marketing, like, oh, this mud is from Turkey and all this. Like, this is the whole claims. Like, it's from, I don't know if it's really from Turkey, right? You put this on a pimple that is open, active, about to come to the surface, you spot it and put it right on that pimple. And I'm telling you, by the time you take this off, I have already seen it come to the surface like a whitehead. So I go with my toner and I put in my medicine, and it really gets rid of that pimple. Like, it's a mask that works like some sort of an acne treatment, but it doesn't feel that way in the skin. It feels like it's a hydrating detox mask. But that's why I'm like, there is some sort of a mask god sitting in here. It's incredible. Now I'm going to show you my second set of masks that is in my skincare fridge. So I have 2 skincare fridges. The mask skincare fridge, yes, the masks have their own little fridge. And then when I go into my skincare routine, morning and evening, then I'll show you that. So let's take a look now at all the cooling masks to soothe and comfort and play with my mind as I'm putting it on. Top row of the fridge has the sleeping mask and then this one Babyfacial from Drunk Elephant. This is the one I've actually have been, well, babying for quite some time, but you only need a little bit. So when I want to have that stronger peel action on my skin, I will apply this. It will tingle on my skin. I leave it on for pretty much probably about 20 minutes and then I remove it. Next is Glow Recipes Watermelon Sleeping Mask. This mask is where I got a sample of it and went out the next day to buy it. I use this sleeping mask probably once a week as well. It's just incredible. I really have just smooth, hydrated, dewy skin. with this product. This is the lavender sleeping mask, and I do love the lavender scent, so I would prefer this one over any of their other sleeping masks. I just really enjoy just how it calms the senses. For me, lavender works, but major hydration and glow. So I do enjoy this one. In the back, way in the back, I have the Trader Joe's Restore, Hydrate, and Tones the Skin. So this is the Rose Gel Mask. So just like the cucumber, any type of a gel mask, this is the Trader Joe's version. Trader Joe's Gel Mask has that like jelly texture to it, a little bit more thick than what I would say is a traditional gel mask, but it does exactly what a traditional gel mask would do: hydrate the skin and a little bit of detoxing as well. And then this is from Pixi. This is something they had sent to me where it's just an eye patch and it has the Detoxify eye on it. So I like to definitely keep that in my mask fridge. I will put on, say, a different type of a mask, and then I will put the Pixi like underneath my eyes. And again, it's just giving me the hydration, but it's also really calming like my nerves and stress and so forth. So that's why I have those in there. In the back here are 2 samples of my Belief Aqua Bomb cream, and I do keep this in the fridge because of the texture. I don't use this as a gel mask. I use it actually with my Fenty foundation or just when I want hydration on my skin, but I love how it feels when it's cooled down. When it comes to cucumber gel mask, the only one that I like, I'm pretty picky when it comes to cucumber, just because I don't really care for cucumber mask or any cucumber period, but this is the one I reach for only because it gives me the benefits of a gel texture, but it's also detoxifying at the same time. So here we go, a hybrid type of a mask. So I love the texture and I love the properties and the ingredients that this mask is doing. This is something that's fairly new, so I did pick this up from Fourth Ray Beauty, the Soak It Up Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Mask. I do like this mask. It is very hydrating. So if you have dehydrated skin, you have dry skin, this is the mask to slather on. I have talked about these 2 fresh products, but I do keep them in the fridge here. This is the Rose Face Mask. I've received about, I would say, 2 of these from Fresh Beauty, but I have also purchased these as well. This is the one I have purchased. I love this rose mask. It is my favorite texture of a rose mask, even though it has those little tiny specks of rose inside. This is a mask that, I mean, it's just what I say, like the juice. It's very juicy. Mask soothes, it detoxifies, but it hydrates at the same time. It is, when it comes to a rose version of a mask, it is my ultimate favorite rose version mask. And then from Fresh, I have the Deep Hydration Facial Toner. Now this is a travel size that actually Fresh Beauty just sent me because I do have a full size that is part of my PM skincare routine. So I like to now keep this one here in the fridge because once this comes off and I tone my skin, I pretty much just tone it with the facial toner that's in my bathroom. But now that I have this one, you know, without basically having to get up and go in the bathroom to go grab it, I can just use it because it's already inside here and I can just calm down my skin. I have several boxes of the Cream Shop Face Sheet Mask. These were from the holiday season. January, mid-January, they were no joke. I think some were like 20 cents after, 75% off and so forth. So I grabbed every one. I have some lip patches. I have the mask that would just attach to your chin. So just using up what I have. These were the best. Oh, these were the good. The ones that say naughty and nice. Essence. Energy boost. And then the snowman store. The snowman one, the hyaluronic acid one was so good. And then the one that had, I forgot what character was on the front, but it said, all I want is dew. You know what? I'm going to take these out and put these in the fridge here. So that way they're near me. So now that I've gone through all that, mask, best skin of my life, we'll go now into the routines. So my AM skincare routine, the PM skincare routine, you'll see the products, you'll see what I've been doing, and tools, because I do have some tools that I've been using as well. And we'll go on. Again, here is to the best skin of your life. Spring 2020. Habits, body, mind, and spirit. Remember, it's not just the products. What else do I want to preach before I let you guys go? Drink your water. Wear your sunscreen. Go work out. Go take a walk. Enjoy the sunshine, fresh air. Have some herb tea. Have some water. Leave the alcohol alone. Don't smoke. Go to bed on time. Don't be running the streets. Get rid of the toxic people. Break up the relationships. Get rid of them if they do not deserve your energy. I'm going to put that in every skin video. Be prepared, because it is. It's part of getting your best skin of your life. So it's just a gentle reminder from Mama Bear. Okay? Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell. Please come back. And as always, I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.